Hello, my writers. Welcome back. So today is our third day writing or brainstorming and thinking about our personal narrative. So by this time, you should already have done a circle map of your family members. And you also need to have filled out your special events with family, and you picked 4. So if you haven't done those, please go back and watch the videos and make sure you do those. It's so important as a writer that we do things in order. Today, we are going to pick our favorite event to write about. When I'm picking one thing to write about, there are some questions that I ask myself. If you are at home, I have put them in your orange writing packet. But I also wrote them up. Oh, they're over there. Wrote them on my board. So when you're looking at your events, I want you to think, what do I really care about? So when I'm looking at mine, I have the mountains with my boys and my husband. Christmas in New Jersey with my husband and family. Went to the beach with my sister and brother. Going to Silver Springs with my mom and my sister. So I really think I care about all of them. They're all important to me. So that question doesn't help me narrow it down. It might help you narrow it down. My next one is, what story can I write more about from beginning to end? Which one can I write about beginning to end? So I actually know one that I probably wouldn't be able to write about beginning to end because Miss Lodato is just a little girl, so I might not remember as much. And it's this one, when I went to the beach with my sister and brother. I was a little girl and I remember it being so much fun, but I don't think I have a lot of details, so I don't think I can share that one. I think Christmas in New Jersey with my husband and family, I might actually have too much to write about because it was over 2 weeks. And I really want to make sure I narrow in on the special moments. So I'm going to say those 2 I shouldn't do. But now I still have 2 more, so I have to decide. So my last question is, what story do I want to share with others? So let me see. I have the mountains with my boys and my husband. I did that this summer. And then I'm going to Silver Springs with my mom and sister. We had a girls' weekend when Miss Lodato was a grown-up, but right before I had my kids. So I think a lot of us have already been to the mountains. So I don't need to share that with others because so many of us have done that. So I'm going to pick going to Silver Springs with my mom and sister because I actually think not a lot of people have been to Silver Springs. And I have so many great memories of that one event that I know I could write a lot about it and add a lot of details. So that is what I am picking for my personal narrative. On your paper, if you would like, you can circle the one you pick. Now, here is your job today. We're writers, but writers are also illustrators. So you actually have a blank piece of paper in your writing pack. It's just completely blank. On your paper, you are going to illustrate your special event that you chose. Now, we are great writers and we are great illustrators. So as great illustrators, we need to make sure that we include all the people, the setting so we know where we are, and lots of details. The more details we illustrate, it actually helps us add more details into our writing. So I always say try to fill up the space so it makes sense to your brain and that the space is filled up. I am going to go draw my picture. First, I'm going to sketch. Then I'm going to color. And while I'm sketching and coloring, I might think about all the things. Like Silver Spring, there was this really cool thing called a glass bottom boat, so that will be in my picture. And it was in Florida, and there were tons of palm trees, so that will be there. And water, of course, because there was a boat. And me, my mom, and my sister will be there. So those are all things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and sketch in color and draw my very detailed illustration because I am an author and an illustrator. And I am going to put it up next so you can see all the details in mine. Then your job is to go and illustrate your special event. Have so much fun.